Why did God give you cancer? Because God allowed it, right? Because God is in control.
Because he chose me.
And why did he choose you?
Because I'm a special boy.
You're a special boy. You are. But you've been through so much pain. Why did God say yes to that?
Because he chose me to do it.
And are you mad at God? At all?
No.
Why?
Because I'm glad that he chose me and not one of like Maddie or Emma.
Why?
Because then they're gonna have to go through this.
He would have had to go through this. So he thought it was okay for him, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good for the others to go through it. What a heart. What a heart, what a spirit, what a mind. I don't want him to go through it. So it's okay for me to bear the burden. It's okay for me to bear the pain. It's okay for me to be in this situation and not them. It takes one with the knowledge of God, you to really know God, to understand what this child is talking about, how he feels and all the kind of stuff. Because I don't know, as we know, the things of the Spirit are like foolishness to the world, because the people of the world don't understand the ways of God, so they can classify it as foolish, unwise, until you really come to understand how God works. So after seeing this video, it made me remember the last Sunday we had our service and we spoke from the scripture. In Revelations it says, "Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory, honor, and power, for thou hast created all things are for thy pleasure." All things are for thy pleasure. They are and were created. All things, like nothing just happens. And this child understands that. It shows me. Because we know that the scripture tells us that whatever that comes our way, for the Lord knows that we are able to bear. So it will not bring a temptation that is above us. Before we were formed and knew us, and knew our capacity. You cannot be used by God and not be beautified or blessed by God. Whether the blessing is going to come in this life or it's going to come in the afterlife, God always reward everyone that submits themselves to be used for his glory. Jesus didn't choose to die. God brought him to die. At some point he said, "I wish this cup could pass, but nevertheless, not my will, let your will be done." Sometimes I preached about being a tool for his glory. Jesus was insulted on the cross, but he was insulted to be exalted, and his name has been highly exalted, seated on the right hand of the Father, and all that. And even Jesus said it. There's no greater love than when a man laid down his life for his friend. Can you could just hear the little boy say, "I'm glad it's me." That's the heart of God. That's not just a little boy. That's a great message. No matter how the story ends, trust me, God designed it to give him glory and for you to be honored. You will be honored no matter how the story ends.